106. My name is Kalisha. This man right here does not need an introduction. Bino Rideaux is sitting right here. How you doing?
Yes, sir.
That's right. So, we're talking a little bit off camera, and I wanted you to prep for this because I want you to give me like a real dope answer. One sentence of who you are for those people that don't know who you are.
One sentence to define me, that's hard. Probably, I'm trying to get it like
That's
everybody
right.
else, you know what I'm saying?
That's
Just
right.
whatever it takes for the grind, all sacrifice, all just willingness. I'm just here to go grind it out and get it.
I love that. That's a dope answer, honestly. It's pretty deep. Your name is interesting. Tell me about your name.
That's my real name. My name
Really?
ain't Bino.
Okay.
But you feel me? That's the name the streets gave me. But Rideaux, that's my family real last name.
Wow.
It means curtains
So-
in French.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah.
Rideaux is a very French name. So, that tells you right there. It takes you way, way, way back. You got some
Facts.
roots.
Facts.
Have you ever tried to learn any French?
Hell nah.
No, why not?
My great grandparents used to speak it, like so we wouldn't know what they was talking about. Like if they get a phone call from my uncle or something, but I ain't never.
Wow.
It's
Can you,
complicated.
can you speak any other language?
No, I
No?
failed Spanish three times.
Just street talk.
Yeah. West Bonics.
That's hilarious. So, everyone wants to know how, I want to know at least, how did you link with Nip? Because, the legend himself right there. How did that happen?
Right. Well, it was kind of an organic thing, and it was always like when we talked about it amongst ourselves back when this was just getting off the ground, like who we want to link with. It was always Nip. That always made the most sense to us. And I talked to Adam on Money In, and Adam would be like, when the time is right. So,
Right.
I kind of made a little noise in the streets, and Nip ended up reaching out off Casey Veggie's phone. FaceTime.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he FaceTime, like, man, pull up to the studio. And ever since then, we just been rocking.
Wow. What was that first studio vibe like with him?
Crazy. Like, the energy was crazy. I just remember it was all blue, just everything lit up blue.
Oh, shit.
You know how studios be. So
Uh-huh.
it was a vibe. He had just pulled a record up. And, I'm just waiting on my moment. I'm waiting to show out. Like, so he did a verse. He like, go in there and see what you could do. I did like a crazy hook. I think it was Clarity or The Field or something, the name of the record. But
Right. Yeah.
yeah, it was just a vibe. We was just really vibing out. But after that, it was a lot of me just coming and kicking it and really getting a feel for who he is and he feeling who I am. And
Yeah.
it was just organic. Everything was natural.
Yeah, he seems really calm. I've been in the studio with him before, like for a listening party, and he was just real calm, real chill. Just wanted like a vibe, like you say. He just wanted to vibe out.
Yeah, he like in the
and
moment, he
chill.
in his own moment, in his zone. So he
Right.
not gonna let you interfere with his priorities or his energy. You know what I'm
Is he
saying?
the type of person in the studio that's like, write your music, or he's just like get in the booth and do what you do?
Nah, it's just all off the vibe. Like he never questioned, never forced it. He would just jump in. If he feeling it, if I'm feeling it, I'll jump in. We didn't force nothing.
I love that. I love that. So I want to talk about you, your music. You've put out projects like hotcakes. You put out 2 projects in 2019, and I heard you got another one coming soon. You got a lot of music with a lot of dope artists on the way.
Facts.
But I want to talk about Bozo, first of all. Club banger right there. I was talking to DJ Bad, and I was like, yo, I'm about to interview Bino Rideaux. Like, what's good with him? Tell me what you know. And he's like, you got this club banger. I've been spinning it for 2 months in the club. How do you feel about hearing your own music in the club? Like,
It's a vibe. It get old.
everything's a vibe for him.
Yeah, I mean, it's a vibe. It get old. Like you know what I'm saying, hearing the same song. It just make
Really?
You
It
wanna
gets
make-
old?
Yeah.
How does it get old?
Because the cameras come out, and then me. You know what I'm saying. I made it hard on myself where I kind of accidentally created a dance craze that went viral.
I heard
the
about
salsa
that.
and all
Yeah.
That. So everybody want to see that. So of course I gotta do it. And it's like, oh damn, I got a salsa right now.
Oh,
But
man.
at the same time, I signed up for this, so
Right.
it's still fun. It just make you want to make new music, get new music in the
Right.
club, man.
Get the next thing out there popping.
Prevail, keep going.
Yeah. Are you on TikTok with the song, like, with the little dance?
Nah, my boy Ryan, he been trying to get me on TikTok.
You
for the
gotta
longest.
do it.
Yeah, I
You
gotta
gotta do it.
tap in and see what's
You
going
gotta
on.
do it. One of Arizona Zervis, he got radio play off of TikTok. Mm-hmm.
I'm hearing TikTok is breaking artists now. That's the new.
It is. It is.
But we just linked with a Triller and
Okay, how'd that go? How'd that
we
happen?
got a lot of good things in the works. We gonna figure something out. Definitely make.
What's Triller for those that don't know what it is?
Triller is like it's an app where you can come and it's complicated. I don't
It's
really,
complicated.
I'm still learning as I go. But it's like
He's like, the check is coming, so I'm not worried too much about that. I know what it is.
Nah, it's an app where you can go, you can what I'm saying, stream music. They were showing me a lot of crazy technical You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can't really speak that.
There's so many
language,
apps
but
these days, right? It's like whatever.
But pretty much you can stream music and create a little video, create a clip, it create a clip for you. It's fire. It's a cool look.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what got you into music? Period. Like, what was it? Why wasn't it dancing? You came up with the dance. Why wasn't it dancing? Why wasn't it like hair? You got a crazy hairstyle. Like, why wasn't music?
I mean, I definitely got other interests, but music was always like the foundation for me. Like, I wrote my first rap 3rd grade, and it was fire. Like, I took what's that song? Saint Lunatics, Air Force One. I took Murphy Lee verse, and I wrote my own.
Oh wow!
And I just
okay.
be spitting it around school, and the homies is like, "Oh, this hard." Like, so
Okay.
I always wanted to like entertain somehow, being in front of the camera somehow. And music was just the easiest route because it was kind of natural for me.
So being in front of the camera, you mentioned, do you ever get nervous, or you don't know what to do, or it's just kind of like weird or awkward?
I stopped getting nervous because I used to get nervous, like
Right.
right before something was gonna go down. But like the minute it start, it's gone and it's just happening. So I'm like, now I don't even get nervous. Like I just did 2 shows sold out. That was the first time I ever did.
I seen.
First time I ever did something like that, and I didn't have no nerves. I was just excited. Like,
Do you have like a process before getting on stage, like a prayer that you say or anything that you do?
I get drunk with my brother Shep. You know, we just
What's your
kinda
favorite
vibe
drink?
out.
What's your favorite drink?
I like Casa Azul myself, but you know,
Oh, wow, okay.
1942 always. a
That's
go.
tequila.
Yeah, for sure.
That
I'm a
gets you
tequila
messed
man.
up.
Yeah.
That gets you real mad. I can't, like when I smell tequila, it makes me want to like it makes me nauseous. I cannot.
Tequila is the cool. Like that's my vibe.
Yeah, nah, no, thank you. I'm good. I'm so good. I used to be a Henny girl. I was a vodka girl, then I was a Henny girl, and then I thought that was a little too ratchet, so I went back to vodka. I was like,
I
I
used to go
can't.
Henny
It's not
too, yeah,
classy. I did Henny and Coke. That's like a man's drink.
For sure, you
I
might
was
as well go
like,
get some whiskey.
So if you're making a drink, what kind of drink would you like go to for a female? If you're making a drink for a female, what would you do up for her?
That's a tough question. That's probably the toughest question. She gonna drink what I'm drinking. We just taking shots.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
We just-
Straight with the
We
shots.
just taking shots. Round of shots. Should be all right.
All right, after the shots, what you do when you go to the club? You taking her to dinner? I hope you take an Uber. Don't drink and drive.
Nah, you know, probably we could go to a club. I'll probably
Okay.
take her to the studio.
Okay.
Honestly, do my thing. While, you know, I don't be going on dates.
So when you have females in the studios, does that help you with the creative process, or you trying to show off a little bit? Like, what's that like? Because being a female, I always wondered, like, why do fellas want females in the studio? Like, is it an inspiration? Is it just like a vibe?
You heard my music. Like a lot of songs I got is like I got a song called "Miss It," and that would be awkward if I'm just in there with the homies singing like that. You know what I'm saying? So we need some kind of estrogen, some kind
Right.
of, you know what I'm saying, female energy in the room for me to kind of.
In the words of you need a
If
vibe.
not, it's not authentic. Yeah, I need the vibe.
That's right.
Facts. I
You
need the vibe. For
the
sure.
vibe. So speaking of the music, you just put out a project named 6. I hear the number 6 being thrown out a lot. Why'd you name it 6, and what does that mean?
We had 6 songs when we decided to do a tape. We were like, what we gonna call it? Like, fuck it, 6 tape. But at the
Wow.
same time, it
Okay.
carry a lot of weight. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Within its song, whatever it mean to you. You know what I'm saying?
What's carry a lot of weight mean? Because that's a slang word. So if people that don't know what that mean, what does that mean?
It's a 6. I don't know. I kind of look at it like a staple. You know, Nip was from 60 Crip,
Right.
early 60s. So it's a lot of shit you could do with 6. I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm supposed to because it's a lot of stuff
No,
you
it's
could do
okay,
with
bless you.
6. I don't know. It just mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. I've been realizing. You know what I'm saying? I see on Twitter people got their own meanings of why we called it that.
Right.
When
Drake say 6 a lot.
In reality, we just had 6 songs and we like 6 tape.
There you go.
Yeah.
Simple, easy, quick.
Facts.
So is that like your process, just kind of whatever comes off the top of your head, you want to name your project that? Or do you have a process for other projects that you've done? Like Sorry for the Wait, like that seems like has a meaning. Were you holding on to it for a while? You kept saying on Twitter, Instagram, you coming out with a project, you kept pushing it back, like.
Before I did Sorry for the Wait, it was kind of a collaborative effort. Like I dropped a tape called 4. It was just 4 songs, so that's kind of my thing. Like,
Okay,
drop
that's
a
his
number.
thing.
Yeah,
All right.
but it
You
was
gonna do 1,
Sorry
1,
for the
2, 3,
Wait.
4, 5, 6?
Sorry for the Wait was me like I'm about to drop. Like I'm thirsty right now.
Right.
And you know, homies like, man, I don't know, bro. You should hold this. Just do the album. And it was just like, Sorry for the Wait. I ain't dropped nothing in so long. I felt like, and I was just hungry, and Yeah, I overthink a lot of other things, so I don't like to try to overthink when it comes to music. So I just try to go off the vibe and just let it out.
Do you go by the book when you are calling your project an album or an EP or an LP? Do you go by the book, the definition of the book, or whatever you feel? Like, do you feel that Sorry for the Wait's an album? Do you feel like Six is an album or EP? Like,
I don't really go by the book because I don't really know the book. You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning. I'm getting better still. So it's like, it's all off how we feeling. I feel like organically we done covered a lot of ground independently.
Right.
So
absolutely.
I trust, you know what I'm saying, our instincts and our decision making. I trust my squad. It's been a go so far, so I'm not nervous none.
What allows you to trust somebody? You said you trust your squad. That a lot of people don't trust people. What allows you to trust somebody?
Just for me, it's trial and error. You know what I'm saying? Understanding that you're gonna go through things with people, but it's all about dealing with the people you feel like is worth that, because you can go through it with anybody.
Right.
So I got a few homies that I feel like is worth something to me.
Yeah. I wish I remember who said this, but someone said this, and I think I was seeing it in an interview, or I seen it somewhere, and they said, the people in my crew are family. You don't kick family out of the crew. You just deal with it and you move forward. Is that how you feel about it?
Yeah, I can respect that and understand it, for sure.
Yeah, you just, what's something that you couldn't forgive and you could not get over? Like, is it someone messing with your girl or stealing from you? Like, what would that be?
My daughter. Just
your daughter?
Don't cross my daughter. We good.
Okay.
Facts.
Okay. When did you have your daughter? How old is she?
She finna be 8 months.
Oh my goodness, that's newborn baby. What's it like being what's it like being a father and still trying to build your career? Because as a woman, I'm 26 years old and I'm like, I want kids, but I'm like, my career is just starting. Like, I don't know if a kid's the right thing to do right now. Like, how are you dealing with that? I know a lot of artists out there probably like thinking the same thing. Like,
it's chaos.
Damn.
It's literally chaos. It's sacrifice. I gotta be gone a lot. You know what I'm saying? I gotta stay wherever I'm at. I gotta be gone. So.
Right.
I don't know. It's all about developing that fine line of understanding. And, we all know what we were signing ourselves up for when we started. And it's hard, but I'd rather my daughter be fed than me be in her face right now, honestly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Real ish right there, for real. What's her name?
Victory.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
A lot of meaning behind that, for sure.
For sure,
a lot of meaning. Do you know, was the mom okay with that when you were like, I want to name her Victory? Did you guys both have a say in that?
I brought her the idea, and she was, that make a lot of sense. I like it.
Do you want more kids?
Yeah, I like kids.
Yeah. I would hope so.
Yeah, I like kids. I want kids. I want like 4.
Wow, you want 4 kids?
Yeah, sure.
I want 4 kids. People tell me I'm crazy.
Hey. That's a good number. 4 is a good number.
I'm like, if I have the means for it, why not? Why not? I grew up with a really small family, so I want to create a big one.
Yeah.
2 girls, 2 boys.
I'm like family oriented, so
yeah.
I like the vibe of having a home like that.
You just love the vibes.
Yeah,
you all about the vibes. Can we get a song that's called Vibes? The Vibes.
You might get that this year.
I think I need that. I need that. Do you have any unreleased music with Nip that you have not put out yet?
I got so much unreleased music with him.
Really?
It's actually like a whole project that I ain't even gonna say that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got a lot of unreleased music. We're trying to figure that out.
Do you have a plan on putting out the stuff with Nip? Like, how you gonna do it? Because that's gonna be real special.
There's a lot that go into that, like figuring out how to do that and get things cleared. And
yeah.
So I don't try to think business when I think about bro. So right now that ain't really my focus, but I know the world really want it, so I definitely want to deliver.
Yeah. Well, I mean, listen, when you put that out, I got to be there, okay?
Facts. Yeah, for sure.
I got to get the exclusive invite. I got to host it.
For sure.
No, for real. That's real dope, bro. I heard you actually have some stuff with Meek.
Yeah.
Coming. Can I say that? Sorry.
Yeah. Me and Meek did like 2. We did like 2 records, bangers.
Okay.
Like
okay. Who else? Because I don't want to say stuff I'm not supposed to be saying.
Me and Thug did some stuff.
Okay.
Me and Kaylin got like a project done.
You and who?
Kaylin for real.
Okay.
It's my bro.
Okay, I just interviewed an artist has a song with him too. King Envy, he got a song with Kaylin for real.
Kaylin is hard. Kaylin is dope.
Yes.
Sure.
I just seen him on Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, he pulled up at the album release party that I did, and yeah, he cool people for sure.
He's a vibe.
For sure. Okay, can you tell us the name of that song that's coming out?
Me and him?
Yeah.
There's so many. Like we did like 6, I think, but.
You can just do a whole project with just you and him. 6.
Yeah, we've been thinking
6
about
part 2.
We trying to figure that part out. We might. We might do a whole project, but I don't know. 6 Tape 2 got to come out fast.
Yeah, come on, hit us with it.
We already started making songs, and it's just the vibe is crazy. Me and Blas, it's always crazy. I don't know.
Do you plan on doing an album release party for it?
We should actually.
Mm-hmm.
Like I say, I'm independent. We still in the street, so it's really if I say that right now, hey bro, we should do an album release party. The homies just like, yeah, let's figure it out.
Well, if you need help with it, listen, I got you. No, for real, I literally
Yeah.
just did one at the Dope Store, and they're looking to do events like every Friday.
Facts.
So that's something you could think about.
Yeah, shout out Dope.
For sure.
Yeah, let's just figure it out for sure.
Yeah. He looking over there like. What happened?
I'll be trying to go to my boy to get. I don't want to leave nothing out. What you say?
No, go ahead.
2 shows. Oh yeah. We about to announce that today. We about to announce.
Okay, so we got an
some
announcement
dates today.
exclusive right here, Power 106, Bino Rideaux. What's the announcement we got?
We got some dates coming up.
Okay.
We about to get back on stage. San Diego.
Uh-huh. Oakland?
What date is San Diego? San Diego the 21st. Oakland March 6th. So we
All
kind of
right.
we announcing that to you.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. Exclusive announcement right there. Okay. So one more time for, so it's clear to the people.
Yeah. We
Where
coming,
can they see you at?
San Diego, we're going to be out there the 21st. Oakland, we're going to be out there. When we going to be out there? March 6th.
March
we
6th.
about to get on
Where
the
can they
road.
get tickets?
We about to drop the link on my Instagrams and all that.
Okay. Ticketmaster, are they going to be doing it all up there?
So we
or-
might do Ticketmaster again. I don't
Okay.
know.
He was like, I want all the funds.
Yeah, we trying to.
I don't want to share no profits.
Yeah, we need it all money in.
That's right. I heard that. Has it hit you yet that you're famous?
Nah, like literally, I was just waiting outside, like before I came in here, and I'm thinking like I probably can't even be doing shit like this.
Yeah.
But I just wait outside and be smoking, chilling, and everybody just be walking by. Oh, bro, what's up? Like,
Right.
or just
Right.
walking in, like I went to the homie house the other day, and like a gang of niggas came off the elevator, like, oh, Bino, bro. So like it don't hit me till shit like that happen, but I'm
Right.
not out. I ain't really tapped into moving like I'm famous yet.
Right.
Yeah, I still move like a regular nigga. I don't want to tap out of that.
That's dope for sure. Definitely keep that energy, keep that humbleness, because I think it's so important. And I'm sure it can get annoying. Like, oh my God, I have to take a picture here, take a picture there. Because as a female, I'm like, I don't got my makeup done. I don't want to take a picture. Like, but you still got to. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a part of the game. I embrace it.
Right. So as a female, like I said, I don't got my makeup done. Is there a process to your hair? Or you just kind of get up and go.
It depends. Like when I got a fresh cut, I get up and go. When I don't, I kind of still get up and go, but I'm thinking about it a little more.
Right.
Like then,
Right.
but nah, it's really no process. I got my own oils and my, you know what I'm saying, everything.
What
I
kind
put
of
in there.
oils do you use? Because I know people looking at your hair like his hair is dope. It's fly. Like, how do I get my hair to look like that?
It's damaged. Like it's very damaged. Like
From the bleach, right?
when I bleached it, I probably bleached it like 4 times to get the color I was trying to get.
Right.
And you're not supposed to do that at all. I was doing it myself. And I just kind of stopped bleaching it, let it grow, faded it how I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And now I just kind of juice it up, condition it, make sure it's straight. And I don't know, it's just a vibe. I don't think a lot about my hair, but
It's a look, though,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
think it's part of your look as an
for sure,
artist.
it's my signature.
Yeah, exactly. So how important do you think it is for artists to have a look, have a signature look, and put thought into it? Like,
I feel like whether I like it or not, in today's day and age, it's very necessary. Only because, well, based off of, I don't know, just being a student to the game and experience, you kind of gotta have some kind of pizzazz about yourself for any type of success. You can't just be rapping and be normal.
absolutely.
don't work no more.
What's normal to you?
Normal is like,
That's a strong word, normal.
I don't know, wake up, put a polo on with some Dockers or something.
Uh-huh.
Just a normal nigga. You can't. I don't know. I'm a normal nigga, but
No, you ain't.
I'm a normal nigga.
No, you ain't.
But just trying to, I don't know. You gotta be a rock star nowadays. I feel like
I love that.
it's complicated.
Yeah.
I'm still, like I said, I'm still figuring it out.
When you say, because you've thrown that word around a lot, you still figuring out. What do you think you're still figuring out? Because I think you got the music game figured out. You definitely connected with a legend in the game. You got that cosign. You putting out music left, right, and center. 2 projects last year. You got stuff coming up. You got stuff, in the vault. What are you figuring out? What are you figuring out exactly?
I feel like, I don't know, everything we doing has just been off the muscle of us. So we don't really have that machine behind us to see or to reach our full potential, I feel like. So I don't know, while I'm outside, I'm kind of more on my toes as far as the moves I'm making or the look I'm giving. You feel me? Just to I don't know, image is real
It
in
is.
the industry. So I'm figuring out really what moves I need to make or how I can get in these rooms or just getting to the next level, because it's still the next level after this.
Absolutely.
So I want to figure that part out.
Okay, so we want to leave the people with something inspirational, maybe some knowledge you can give them, something to think about after this interview. Hit us with something that you got.
I feel like if you want something, anything anybody doing on here, I feel like is tangible for anybody.
Right.
So I feel like if you want something, you gotta be built for it. You gotta be willing to sacrifice it. You gotta be willing to lose it all and chase it all again.
Absolutely.
It's gonna get ugly before it get cute. Just keep going. I know that's probably cliche, but that's real deal.
It's the truth. It's the truth.
I'm feeling that now.
Yeah, and if it's in your path, it's in your direction, it's gonna happen no matter what,
For
right?
sure. You just gotta want it that bad.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Where can they find you on social media, YouTube?
Man, at Bino Rideaux, everything. That's BinoRideaux.
Say your name one more time so they don't get it wrong.
Bino Rideaux, not
That's
Rideaux, not Ride. We ain't saying anything. Rideaux.
I love that. And you got 2 shows coming up one more time for the people. Where they at?
2 shows, San Diego the 21st, and we come to Oakland March 6th.
March 6th.
Yeah, so
That's right.
if you in them cities, man, come vibe out.
Listen, if you haven't been to one of his shows, you haven't seen the videos of his shows, they are crazy. The crowd goes nuts,
Yeah, they go stupid.
wild. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a crowd that has that many camera phones, that much flashes in the crowd. Like, it was crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's probably my favorite part of all of this.
It's unless that or you just got a good cameraman, but I don't think it's a good cameraman.
I do got a fire cameraman. Shout out my boy Bobby Billions.
You know, some good editing, but
Yeah,
dope. Your music is dope. I was listening to it before I came up here and prior to that, and it's fire. You know, you know, keep it going. Stay in touch with the DJs, because for sure you got to keep it on lock with that. You got VIP on your team.
Shout out my bro,
It don't
VIP,
get
man.
better than that, man. It do not get better than that. I've known him for 10 years.
Oh yeah, that's
Can you
a good
believe
man.
that?
That's a real
10
good man.
years. So good people. So keep that going. Keep that momentum. Keep that energy. Keep your humbleness.
For sure.
And y'all heard it here first. Exclusive show dates right here. Power 106. My name's Kalisha, and that's Bino Rideaux.
You
And that's
did.
a wrap. That's the playlist, baby.